Hello YouTube, this is Zach here, and this week's topic is butch versus femme. Now, someone asked me about a rivalry between the two groups, which I've never experienced. I don't know what that's about. People just present differently. Some people feel more comfortable in flowy, feminine dresses and high heels and lipstick and makeup, and some people feel more comfortable in shirts and sports shoes and ties, and lots of people wear both depending on how they feel. And yeah, I'm not particularly attracted to one or the other on those grounds. I'm more attracted to people's personalities and their smiles and the way they interact with me than whether they identify as butch or femme or how they present. So yeah, I don't know what this rivalry business is about. Maybe it's different from place to place, maybe it's different where you guys live, I don't know. I also think it depends what scene you're in, because here in Melbourne there's a gay scene, you know, like mainstream lesbians, where you've got the butchers and femmes and the sporty dykes and stuff. And then there's like a queer scene, which is a lot more gender fluid. There are a lot of trans people and non-binary people. It matters far less in the queer community what kind of gender presentation you identify with, I've noticed. And no one really questions it near as much. I was at a bar the other day, like one of those mainstream gay bars, and I got asked if I was a drag queen. I think just because I introduced myself as Zach, which is my name now, obviously not my birth name. But I thought that was a bit funny, whereas in the queer community, no one questions it, no one cares, you know, you are who you are. The thing I like about the queer community is you're not questioned whether, you know, you're lesbian or bi or straight or male or female. You know, it's like, oh, what do you do in your spare time? What's your passion? Where do you live? How do you view the world? It's not to do with your gender or race or age or anything like that. So I've never experienced a rivalry between two gender presentating groups. So I asked around, I asked some friends, and one of my friends said that when she first came out, she felt that femmes were kind of setting lesbians back politically by trying to just assimilate into the heteronormative eye, but the more that she talked to actual femmes, she realised that it was a legitimate identity, equally as legitimate as butch or andro or whatever other labels that you have. Oh, one last thing, there is that whole femme invisibility issue where lots of femmes feel not noticed by the lesbian community because you can't pick them out on the street, and they don't get crews, they don't get noticed as lesbian unless they introduce themselves as such, and they feel like it's making them invisible, but they still don't want to do the dyke haircut because that's not how they feel themselves to be. Whereas butchers, you know, they get recognised instantly, like, you know, 10-footer dyke. But lots of 10-footers, lots of obvious lesbians feel that femmes are copping out because they can pass as straight if they want to, which I think is a bit ridiculous, because you present how you present. It's not your fault if other people assume your sexuality or not assume your sexuality based on how you look. Myself, I present pretty androgynously. I bind sometimes I don't. I wear a skirt once in a while. Yeah, I know, you've seen my videos, judge for yourself. Yeah, people just present differently. Lots of people go through phases as well, like just dress sense wise. Like, I've decided that 2013 is going to be my bow tie phase, so watch out for bow ties. They'll be here.